Welcome to the first official mock draft for the Unlocked Show. This is gonna be our first one. I'm sure there's gonna be many to come in the next coming weeks, maybe multiple a week once we hit off season. Today we're just gonna be doing a nice little simple top 10 mock draft. This is on the fly. So Key, let's see, you want to do odd? I'll do even.
That works for me. Let's do it. I'll take the number one overall pick. Are we doing
Yeah.
any trades or anything like that? What are you thinking?
I think episode one. Let's just keep it simple. Top 10 picks. Let's see where it takes us. And you are officially on the clock with the Tennessee Titans.
I guess Tennessee is going to stay with Will Levis in this scenario. In that case, I mean, they got to get him. They got to get him some help. We're going to go with the Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter, number one overall.
I like it a lot. If they do stick with Will Levis, yeah. Get a guy that can play both sides of the ball. I got to click start. I like it a lot. Travis Hunter, first overall to the Tennessee Titans. Here we got the Browns. See, this is also a big question mark. Are they sticking with Deshaun Watson? I know they're reworking his contract. Who knows where he ends up this season?
See, that's the biggest question in Cleveland. Are they reworking his deal so that they can get him traded off to somewhere else? I mean, there's quarterbacks that are going to be there early. I mean, they could be trying to trade Deshaun Watson, fix that contract, or they could be believing him for years to come, BB.
Yeah, I agree with you there. But regardless, I think what we've seen from Deshaun Watson in the years past, I think they have to add talent to that room. Nonetheless, we're going to go with Cam Ward going to Cleveland at number 2.
The Giants are in an obvious situation where they have to draft a quarterback. This is a big market team. This is the kind of place where Dion would let his son go play ball. Since we're not making trades today, Shedeur Sanders is going to the New York Giants. And I don't really think that there should be any form of a debate there. They are in dire need, and I mean dire need, of a quarterback tonight, yesterday.
I like this pick. I think it's a good fit too. Shedeur fits the big city. I think that would bring instant juice to New York. I like that a lot. Shedeur Sanders,
Absolutely.
third to the Giants. Here, this is an interesting pick for me. The Patriots are kind of like the Panthers. Like we're not one player away from being. We need talent all over the field. They need help on the offensive line. They could use Will Johnson opposite Christian Gonzalez. They could use Mason Graham on the D line. But they got their franchise quarterback. What do you got to do when you get your franchise quarterback? You have to be able to protect him. Will Campbell, stud left tackle at LSU. I think he'll be a stud left tackle in the NFL. Give me Will Campbell to protect Drake May's blind side.
I like it. We'll see what their new coach wants to do there, BB.
Nope.
I mean, it seemed to work for the Chargers. They went and got Joe Alt early last year.
Yep.
And with the new coach John Harbaugh, they went ahead and got a tackle, and it's worked out. They're in the playoffs. I think if you follow recipes that make good food, and that's what I would do for Drake May in New England. Same here in Jacksonville. You got Trevor Lawrence. I guess you're sticking with him. Your defense, it's abysmal. Your team needs a lot. This team needs a lot, BB. I don't know why the Jags are. I'm the least high on the team like the Jags. They need help. I think that they should take a Will Johnson here. They've got Brian Thomas on the offensive side of the ball to go with Trevor Lawrence. I wonder if Jaguars fans really believe in Trevor Lawrence to be the guy, but nonetheless, you just paid him. He's your guy.
Yep.
So with that being said, we're going to go defensive side of the ball for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we're going to give them Mason Graham here, BB, who I think is the best defensive player in the draft. Maybe the best player in the draft. I love Mason Graham. You talk about a dog in the middle, that's your guy, BB. That's your guy.
Yeah, Mason Graham. It's not like potential with Mason Graham. It's the product that he's put on the field in college. He went out there and dominated. So I like that pick. We got Mason Graham going to the Jags at number 5.
Sweet.
Here we go. We got Las Vegas at pick 6. Same scenario as the teams before. Multiple holes on the roster. Just let go of Devontae Adams this past season. Quarterback, still a huge question. But if we go to the quarterbacks here, there's not a whole lot of talent there in the draft. I don't think you want to go Milroe at 6. So I think you draft the best offensive player, not a Devontae Adams replacement, but somebody that can really help you on the ball. I think I saw a comparison, Tet McMillan to Drake London, and he's a little bit bigger than Drake, but I don't mind that comparison at all. A big go-get-the-ball target. Some are saying his route running is a little better than Drake, so we'll see how that goes to the NFL. But at 6 overall, I like a little juice going to Las Vegas, a little excitement, staying on the West Coast. Give me Tet McMillan at 6.
I like it. The Jets. How much fun are the New York Jets? Is Aaron Rodgers going to be the quarterback, BB? He wasn't protected very well this year. I know that's for sure.
No, he wasn't.
The whole team, I mean, geez, bro. The whole team didn't look too strong this year. But you got to keep – if Aaron Rodgers is going to be your quarterback moving forward, at his age, he has to be protected. He has to be. It's not that he can't move. He can move a little bit, but I'm sure he would prefer to just be able to hang out back there and dot people up. With that being said, let's get him Kelvin Banks, offensive tackle, Texas.
Love it. Agree there. I think that's the pick for them. They already got Sauce. Abdul or Kelvin. In this situation, we're going Kelvin. I like it. Kelvin Banks, 7th overall to the Jets. Now, this is me and Key's team. You can see the Charlotte hanging up in Key's background. We got the 8th pick here. And I think if the draft falls this way, this is Dan Morgan and Dave Canales are licking their chops. You want to have 2 locks on either side of the field and Will Johnson and J.C. Horn, or do you want to bolster that defensive line that needs a major rework, getting Derek Brown back and then adding Abdul Carter to the mix? I think that would fix a lot of problems we have. So this is interesting. In this case, just because it's what we've said all season we need help on the defensive side of the ball, defensive line particularly. I like getting Derek Brown, adding an explosive guy like Abdul Carter on the edge. This is an easy pick for me here. Give me Abdul Carter. I want to see it versus Notre Dame tonight when we're recording this. Let's see it. Abdul Carter at 8.
Need to see it. I'm not bought in on Abdul Carter, but I need to, like you said, I need to see big plays made in the big games. TJ Watt breaks stuff down in the big games. Myles Garrett does the same thing. Micah Parsons. If you're coming to Carolina with the 8th overall pick, I need to see some juice out of you in a big game. I don't want to see I don't want to see, he projects to be a good edge rusher. I don't want to see he has potential. Let me see it right now. Anyways, New Orleans Saints. This team is ass. My goodness. I could go a million ways in one with this squad. I mean, they just got rid of Lattimore.
Yep.
It feels like the Saints always have had their guy on the outside. They also just got rid of Kamara. Or not, they didn't get rid of Kamara. Kamara's aging. Sorry about that. You could go Genty just to keep things spicy down there in the NOLA City. I think their defense is okay enough. This is a tough pick here, BB. Let's see some wide receivers.
Need to see some wide receivers? No problem. People are saying it's a pretty big drop-off after Tet, Luther, and Egbuka in this draft. They're saying there's a top 3 and then a pretty large gap between them and the rest.
What about Inside. Let's see some interior O linemans.
I don't think anything worth the 9th pick, right?
No. Tackles?
We got Josh Simmons.
Okay, let's go back to all. Let's just go BPA here. Let's get them Will Johnson, and let's keep just building that roster from through the draft here.
Yeah, I think if it falls this way, the Saints are happy. Saints fans are happy. You get that Marshawn Lattimore replacement immediately within the same season as him departing, and he's an elite player. I know he was injured a lot this year, but getting
Will
him at
Johnson
9
for Carolina, man. I like Will Johnson a lot, BB.
But he's going to a division. Whoa, the New Orleans Saints. Will Johnson, Garrett Wilson is going to be a crazy matchup for years to come. Pinky face. We got Will Johnson at 9 of the Saints. Last pick for this video. We're just doing the top 10. Next week we might do a little top 18 because those picks are set. We'll see. This is an interesting pick. I think the Bears are upset with this position if this is how the draft goes. Both the top tackles are off the board. That is obviously a glaring need. It says it right here. Their number one need is outside tackle. Where they go here, there is the Josh Simmons from Ohio State. They do need a tackle. If we're not doing trades, but in this position, if I'm the Bears, I may be trading back, trying to get a couple more picks to help out. But in this case, we're going to stay at 10. I know these players are ranked higher, but I'm going to go my personal best player available here at 10. Give me Jalen Walker from Georgia. This guy, he's do it all. He's off-ball linebacker. He's pass rush. He will blow up your offensive game plan. And that's how we conclude the first official unlocked mock draft top 10.
I like
Jalen
it.
Walker.
Let's take a look at some of the other picks. Are you able to go back?
I can show drafted players. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. I can scroll back now.
Okay. I like. I don't necessarily know how I feel about. We drafted Cam Ward number 2
to the Browns. Yeah.
To the Browns. I feel like the Browns are sticking with their guy, man. I think they're sticking with Deshaun. I think they're eating it. I feel like I feel like at this point, your best bet is to just build a roster around Deshaun because you paid him so much, but hopefully the next guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe in next week's mock draft we might do it a little bit different. So
I like it.
We'll just have to see.
But
if you guys like, actually, you got any closing remarks before I get us out of here?
Skipping into Cam Ward would be a lot of fun for Cleveland, though. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, that's adding talent to the room. There's no denying that. Adding talent to the room.
Challenge in the room, as Dave Canales says.
Yep, love it. So if you guys like this video, drop a like, drop a comment. Maybe we'll see you next time, next week on the mock. This is probably going to be a popular thing for us leading up into the draft. So appreciate y'all tuning in. And until next time.
Go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell so that you can get every single mock draft that your team is going to make moving forward, guys. Appreciate it.
Let's go. Love it.